Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Raw after the Unforgiven pay-per-view, and we are live here in the Raw Zone tonight. LWO, the Usos, WrestleMania rematch. It goes down right here tonight. Also, Money in the Bank qualifying matches get started. Gable, Escobar, one-on-one. It's going to be a damn good one. AJ Styles steps up against Damian Priest. That's one is going to be a good one. Trust me. And Claudio Castagnoli goes one-on-one with Apollo Crews in the main event. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, one-on-one for the World's Heavyweight Championship. It is going to be a damn good night. We are having an action-packed night for you guys, and we are promising nothing more than a straight line, a straight road to the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Again, we are sold out here on the Raw Zone, and it is going to be an absolute great night. And speaking of World Heavyweight Championship main event, the man himself, Ric Flair, is in the house, and he is going to be here to watch Randy Orton's matchup backstage. Tonight we're going to put Legado del Fantasma down and show them who the real ones are. And then it's back to business. Right. You're right, it's straight back to business. But we all know the war with the Shield is far from over. Now two of those men, they were two men that I thought were my brothers. They stabbed me in the back with no problems, with just ease. So you know what? It's time to get a little bit of payback. It's time for the family to go to work. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's going to be the Swiss Superman, Claudio Castagnoli, going one-on-one with Apollo Crews. Will NXT's Apollo Crews be able to step up here on the main roster, or will Claudio Castagnoli send them right back down to the Performance Center? Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be getting into our first matchup. It is a Money in the Bank qualifying matchup. And here they are, the Shields in full effect. You see the man coming out to the ring here tonight. It is Claudio Castagnoli. Castagnoli is going to be stepping into the ring with Apollo Crews here tonight for an opportunity to go to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view and potentially win a world championship in his near future. But focusing more on the man that is being more of playing an enforcer role for the Shield right now, and that is Bryan Danielson, one of the best technical wrestlers we will see and we have ever seen here, you know, just in the world overall. And it's crazy that he has aligned himself with the Shield. It's crazy to think about him even being in the WWE. All I gotta say is Claudio, Moxley, and Rollins, they said they had a plan and they executed. But something that I want to really focus on and know and just see real quick, it was that Roman Reigns backstage, and somewhat he was in a capacity where he was calling shots for the family. I don't really know what that's about. I mean, are we seeing Roman finally turn his attention over to the bloodline and become that superstar that, back in the day he didn't even want to become, he didn't want to touch, because he knew the kind of person that he would become? But focusing more on this matchup, Apollo Crews, stepping into the ring for the first time here in Season 2 of Universe Mode. He played a little bit of a factor in Season 1 and a couple of qualifying matches, and he is back to claim his stake here in another qualifying matchup. But this time he's going to be taking in one of the stronger men here in the WWE. They call him the Swiss Superman. His name is Claudio Castagnoli, and it is definitely going to be the Shield here tonight, licking their wounds after the Unforgiven pay-per-view when Roman Reigns went one-on-one with Seth Rollins in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup where Roman Reigns ended up defeating Seth Rollins, that leading to an all-out battle, an all-out war on the ringside, all over the arena. I'd like to even call it anarchy all over the arena, and it was every member of the Shield, every member of the NOI family going at each other, and then we seen the debut of Bryan Danielson. Listen, all I gotta say is this matchup is going to be good, but wait until we get the debut of the man that's on the outside. It's going to be damn good. But here we go. Claudio Castagnoli showing Apollo Crews that, oh man, showing Crews that he's not scared, but Crews showing Castagnoli that he's not scared. Both men going for a collar tie lockup. Apollo Crews, nicely done there. Crews getting the knee into the midsection, then dropping down with a drop kick. Nicely done there by Apollo Crews. Crews showing off a little bit here to Claudio Castagnoli. That's not smart, but I eat my words. He's still staying on the momentum, still staying on the attack, but no, Claudio Castagnoli not allowing it, punking off. Oh, Apollo Crews and taking him down there, and you see Moxley, Rollins, and Danielson on the outside cheering on Claudio Castagnoli, and hey, I can't blame him. I mean, listen, this is going to be a damn good matchup. Castagnoli tried to grab Crews there, didn't get all of them, but now just going away with some strikes here. Two big men going at it here in this opening contest here tonight. Big headbutt there by Apollo Crews. And you want to talk about the career of Apollo Crews. Crews is definitely one of those guys who's Wait a minute, goes for the cover now. Is this going to be it here? And no. Castagnoli kicks out. Nicely done there. But I was going to say, these are one of those matches that can really make or break the career of Apollo Crews. I mean, imagine Apollo Crews going in to Money in the Bank, going into SummerSlam. I mean, it's going to be damn good. And oh, man. You know, as we are 4 weeks away from the SummerSlam pay-per-view, another moonsault there by Crews, and now Claudio Castagnoli gets the knees up. Now Castagnoli fighting away on Crews, and gut wrench, straight gets him. Beautiful work there by Claudio Castagnoli here tonight. The Shield is in prime condition, and they look like they're ready to gain some more momentum. Crews looking over to Castagnoli, didn't even know where he was at. Castagnoli punking off Crews and dropping him down with a very nice calf kick there. And wait a minute, Apollo Crews now not knowing where he is. This looks like the beginning of the end, and oh my God. Absolutely devastating suplex by Castagnoli. Castagnoli lining up Apollo Crews where he stands. Crews doesn't know where he's at. Castagnoli full speed ahead, another calf kick. Oh my God. What a matchup here tonight by these two men. And wait a minute. Oh my God. Spinning corkscrew uppercut by the Swiss Superman. After that uppercut, we know what's next. He drops him down. Claudio Castagnoli sees it in his eyes. Kick to the back there. Nicely done there by Castagnoli. And oh my goodness. Castagnoli not giving a damn about Apollo Crews here tonight. He sees an opportunity. He sees prime opportunity for the Shield, and he looks to capitalize. Oh my God, taking down the knee of Apollo Crews. Crews needs to get to some ropes. Crews needs to get outside the ring and create some space for himself. That is the only way I see Apollo Crews winning this matchup here tonight. But wait a minute, Claudio Castagnoli wants a little bit of UFO, and he gets some. Around and around he goes. Absolutely disgusting. Castagnoli is fired up. The Shield on the outside are fired up. And oh man, Apollo Crews. Crews looking to fight. Crews looking to keep some momentum. Castagnoli shrugging him off. And wait a minute, we know what time it is. Castagnoli now picks him up. Neutralizer. Castagnoli looks to be the first man to go to Money in the Bank. Is he going to do it? And he advances to the ladder match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. These two men threw everything they had at each other, but in the end, Claudio Castagnoli showing off his dominance, showing off everything that he had to offer here tonight. What a match. Oh my God. Castagnoli being the first man to go to the Money in the Bank ladder match in 4 weeks' time at SummerSlam. We have 5 more slots to fill. Let's figure out who's going to get advanced in a little while. Later tonight in the main event, it's going to be Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. The Viper is finally going to mix it up with the American Nightmare. It's going to be a damn good match, and it only goes down right here on WrestlePlus. Tonight, I understand I'm going to be in for the fight of my life. I faced John Cena, I faced AJ Styles, I faced so many amazing superstars here in Universe Mode, but I have yet to face Randy Orton, and I've seen how dangerous you can be, Randy. But I promise you one thing and one thing only, you will not be my roadblock to SummerSlam, okay? So what do we have over here? A self-proclaimed American Nightmare, a man who thinks that he's just one of so many, a man that thinks he can just walk into an industry, walk into a company that Finn Balor built and just take it all away, just win a world title, and didn't think that his judgment day would come. See, that's your problem, Cody. Your problem is you think you got it all figured out, but you don't. At the end of the day, when the dusk goes dawn, when the sun goes down, when the moon comes out, there's only one champion that will rise, and that will be Finn Balor at SummerSlam. Well, Damian Priest having some words for Cody Rhodes ahead of Cody Rhodes' matchup later on tonight. And that is against Randy Orton for the World's Heavyweight Championship. And the winner of that match will be taking on the winner of the King in the Ring, Finn Balor. He won it back in April. But focusing more on this, Austin Theory, he is back. He had an injury, that's why he was out for a month. And we had a new challenger rise to the top, and that man was Drew McIntyre. And a lot of people, you know, at that point really thought that it was going to be over for Austin Theory. A lot of people assumed that Austin Theory's championship run was going to be a short one. But Austin Theory proved the haters wrong, and he put on one hell of a matchup and beat Drew McIntyre clean in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Nobody was expecting it. I definitely wasn't expecting it. And I think Theory has something to say. You know what I find so funny about all of this? Is the fact that I said I was going to do this. I've said I was going to be the Intercontinental Champion of Universe Mode. I was going to be the champion. When you look at me compared to a Cody Rhodes, when you look at me compared to an Usos, you're going to sit here and you're going to say, no, 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 push those guys to the side. Theory is champion. I've had to go about it in my own way, sure. People may not agree with how I went about it, but I don't give a damn about what the people think. I'm not here for the people. I'm here for me. I'm here for my career. If I listened to the people, I would have still been losing qualifying matches and tournament matches. I'm not doing that anymore. I am here to make a statement. I was out for a month. I was out for 1 month, and everybody kept asking, where's Austin Theory? Where's Austin Theory? Day of the pay-per-view, people put in their bets for Austin Theory versus Drew McIntyre, and so somehow, some way, Drew McIntyre becomes a chosen one again and becomes the favorite. And what did I do? I put Drew McIntyre in his place, and I showed that Mr. A-Town Down is the man to be. And what you got at Unforgiven is just the beginning, because come SummerSlam, I want the best. So if you are the best, then bring your ass out here, because SummerSlam is right around the corner. Well, I think Austin Theory just called out anybody who's willing to step up to him, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, if you know this man, him and the Pillar himself, Finn Balor, put on an absolute banger of a straight up wrestling match. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this man is Adam freaking Cole. Oh man, Austin Theory, he said he wanted to show that this Intercontinental Championship reign was going to be a long and fruitful one. But is that the case? Because he just called out any and everybody to come down to the ring and step up to him. And this man seems to have answered the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not called Road to SummerSlam for a reason. Things are kicking off, and it seems like Theory's SummerSlam opponent is stepping up, and big clothesline by Adam Cole. No words, just violence. Coming up next in another Money in the Bank qualifying match, AJ Styles will be going one-on-one with Damian Priest. It goes down right now. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup, it can either go down simply or it can go down explosive. Last week, right before the Unforgiven pay-per-view, we seen AJ Styles step into the ring, and AJ Styles, you know, he was not a fan of what Finn Balor and Adam Cole had to say to him, because AJ Styles feels a bit pushed out, and he said that the OC is here for one thing and one thing only, and that is to dominate and show that they are the original club, that they are the best, and they are the man to be. And listen, I got one thing to say about AJ Styles. Ever since he made his debut here in Season 2, he has had nothing but banger matches. His lose streak is a little more than his win streak, but with the extension of these guys, with the OC signing under the WWE, signing under the Wrestle Plus YouTube channel, with an extension contract of AJ Styles, introducing the OC, introducing Styles' version of his perfect club. Ladies and gentlemen, if these three men dominate, if they dominate the way they plan on dominating, then things on Raw are definitely going to be taken. It's gonna get a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But the OC is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles stepping up in this qualifying matchup against Damian Priest. A fun fact about this matchup, these two men, last time they met, it was in the quarterfinals for the King in the Ring tournament matchup. Both men advanced in their round 1 matches, and then they met in the quarterfinals on an episode of Raw. In that matchup, AJ Styles did go over Damian Priest, so it's gonna be interesting to see if Damian Priest is gonna be able to get his win back all the way back from April, or are we going to see AJ Styles proof face again? But ladies and gentlemen, Damian Priest here tonight being a part of Judgment Day, but I want to focus on the women in the middle for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your new women's champion, Rhea Ripley, leading the charge, leading Judgment Day. She had a shocking win last Sunday at the Unforgiven pay-per-view, when she defeated Shayna Baszler to recapture her women's championship. Baszler sent out the challenge, Rhea Ripley answered, and Rhea Ripley proved that she is the top woman here in this division. It is going to be very, very interesting to see where she goes with this. But aside from Rhea Ripley, I gotta think about what's going through the mind of Dominic Mysterio, not only being out here with Judgment Day and when, you know, it not being Finn Balor, but, you know, Damian Priest, you know, a guy like this guy, he's had a very busy night stepping up to the World Heavyweight Champion earlier tonight, Cody Rhodes, and letting Rhodes know, listen, Judgment Day, the three of us, we have fought tooth and nail to make sure that Balor is in prime condition, to make sure that Balor is completely and utterly focused, and we are going to continue to bring destruction to Raw, and that starts at SummerSlam when Finn Balor beats you for your World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest calling Finn Balor's shot for him. We haven't seen Balor here tonight. He has been an absolute ghost. It seems like he's sending the Judgment Day out here to do his business for him, but this is going to be definitely a good one. It's going to be definitely an interesting one. AJ Styles, Damian Priest. We don't usually see Damian Priest step into the ring when it comes to singles division, or you know, the singles division very much here in Universe mode. We know that him and Dominic Mysterio have been in a tag team as of late, and AJ Styles being the first man to step up, and so is Damian Priest. Both men seeming confident. You see the OC Judgment Day on the outside. This matchup is explosive, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, it can go good or it can be absolute chaos, especially with the Judgment Day and the OC on the outside. Damian Priest lining up AJ Styles. Big punch to the face there by the godfather of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest. Listen, like I said it before and I'll say it again, Damian Priest definitely underestimated when it comes down to the Judgment Day. I know a lot of people look at Finn Balor being the, you know, the pillar himself. A lot of people look at Rhea Ripley. She's definitely been dominating the women's division. And Dominic Mysterio's had a bit of, you know, shine on his light as of late, also being the newest member of the Judgment Day. And oh, kick to the back there by Damian Priest, or excuse me, by AJ Styles. Styles now, oh, knee to the back and face buster there. Styles seems to be working on that lower back area. Smartly done there by AJ Styles. Styles now going to the top rope, and Damian Priest rolling to the outside. Very smartly done there by Damian Priest, rolling to the outside, gaining a little bit more room and distance away from AJ Styles, and Styles telling Priest to get into the ring, challenging Priest to say the least, and Priest is having none of it. Priest is saying your end is here. And oh man, we know this matchup was going to be explosive, and they're showing just that. Styles backing off a little bit from Damian Priest. Priest trying to grab Styles. Didn't get him the first time, and this time takes him outside of the ring. Damian Priest is absolutely fired up and goes off the top. Off the top, Judgment Day is making sure Priest is good, and Gallows making sure Dominic stays back as Styles and Priest fight on. And what a matchup we are seeing. Styles now has Priest up on the shoulders, fireman's carry position. Gets him! Oh my God, absolutely disgusting work here we're seeing by the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Damian Priest was looking good in the early on, but Styles has just turned this one around. And oh, kick to the face there by Styles. Hit to the cover. Is this one going to be it here too? And no. Thought it was going to be a 3 count, but no. Styles not allowing it. Styles, oh my God, Styles taking him down there. Nicely done there by the phenomenal one. Kick to the back there. Damian Priest is laid out and hurt. I don't think he understands where he's at. AJ Styles just has a fury of offense. It seems like after last Saturday, after, you know, the go home show of Raw, we are just seeing a completely different AJ Styles, a completely focused AJ Styles. No, Samoan drop there by Damian Priest. And again, you see just how fast AJ Styles is getting up. Damian Priest dropping him down again. It's just a different kind of mentality here tonight. It seems like Styles understands the urgency of the Money in the Bank. And wait a minute. Oh! Spear off the second rope. And imagine Damian Priest winning here tonight. Damian Priest going to Money in the Bank. And no! AJ Styles getting the hand on the rope. Damian Priest seeming very pissed off about that, not liking that one. One bit. Priest lining up Styles for something big here. Punches Styles in the face, kicking him down low. And wait a minute, Styles gets sent up and down. Falcon's Arrow. Absolutely beautiful work here by the Godfather himself, Damian Priest. And Priest has been playing absolutely no games here tonight with AJ Styles. And Styles, like I said, he's had a different mentality, but it seems like Damian Priest is very focused in this matchup too. Styles, though, trying to fight back. Styles understanding the urgency in this matchup, fighting back with everything he has left in him. Everything he has left in the arsenal here tonight. Styles now flipping over and through a leg drop off the rope. Styles has him in prime position. He has him up. Priest getting up to his feet. The referee counting, but Styles saying he doesn't need a phenomenal forearm. He gets him into the cover. This is it. 1, 2, and Styles advancing. What a match. AJ Styles not only advancing to Money in the Bank, but winning this matchup. But you see Dominic Mysterio not happy with the match at all. Styles goes over and through on Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio was not happy with that. Rhea Ripley started walking up to the ramp, and she does not look pleased with this. And Styles has won for Dominic. Not only are you going to Money in the Bank, but you are also sending a message to Judgment Day that Dominic is back up to his feet. He does not seem happy at all. Ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam is coming your way, and it's going to be a damn good pay-per-view. But I want to focus on how we're going to get there, and how we're going to get there is next week. We need an Intercontinental Championship challenger, and Adam Cole will be stepping up against Chad Gable in a #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. It goes down next episode of Universe Mode next Saturday on Raw, but also Money in the Bank qualifying continues. Bronson Reed, Matt Riddle, both men go one-on-one for the first time here in Universe Mode after Bronson Reed has been finished with LA Knight. Will he be able to defeat the striker himself, Matt Riddle? Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, this one I've been looking forward to all night. I feel like we're getting a little bit of everything when it comes down here to the road to SummerSlam, and we promised that this Raw was going to be big. We promised that this Raw was going to speak volumes. But ladies and gentlemen, all 4 members of the LWO will be featured here. Only 3 of them will be wrestling. Joaquin Wild, Cruz del Toro will be stepping into the ring right now with the tag team champions Jimmy and Jey Uso, and a WrestleMania rematch. The last time they've been in the ring with each other was WrestleMania, and not only that, but the LWO were the tag team champions at the time. Now going into this matchup, the Usos are being champions. This is a non-title matchup, but definitely a grudge match to say the least. You gotta think Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro want to get their hands on the Usos after WrestleMania this past March. But focusing on later on tonight, we're going to be seeing Santos Escobar go one-on-one with Chad Gable. So Gable is a very busy man. Not only does Chad Gable have the opportunity to get a #1 contenders opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship, but he is also in a qualifying match. Now, if Gable is able to do both and, fulfill everything that he wants to do in this Universe Mode, we could be looking at Gable being a new Intercontinental Champion and Mr. Money in the Bank. And if you ask me, that sounds good. But ladies and gentlemen, you hear Big Solo's music, and the NOI family are in the building. We seen him on the start of Raw, and we seen a man who's not out here with them right now, but a man who, if I have word correctly, he is backstage looking for Adam Pearce. He is known as the Tribal Chief, and that man is Roman Reigns. But the big question is, has he accepted that role as Tribal Chief, or is he just stepping up for the family to get the Shields out of the way? Because the way Unforgiven ended, you gotta think that this rivalry is far from over. We've seen them coexist in the same building so far tonight, but I don't know. Anything can happen going into SummerSlam. It's going to be a damn good one. The LWO stepping up against the Usos. This is one of the first times in months that we've seen the Usos, in solo really face off against different competitors, than the Shield, or variations of the Shield. So it's got to be a bit refreshing for the Usos going into SummerSlam, trying to clean the palate a little bit. And this matchup is definitely going to be good. Joaquin Wild starting off with Jimmy Uso. And this matchup is right underway. Joaquin Wild, Jimmy Uso. The crowd is definitely excited for the Usos. You got to think the NOI family have the, a bit of a fan favorite reaction. But the LWO having some business that got taken care of at Unforgiven with Santos Escobar, being able to fulfill his mission with getting Rey Mysterio in the LWO, but they're under new leadership, so this little swagged out attitude of the LWO, it might be all for nothing, because Rey Mysterio is trying to introduce a little bit of humbleism to the LWO, and I'll take down there by Jimmy Uso, Jimmy now has him down. Jey Uso scouting his opponent for Jimmy Uso, looking to bring him back into the ring so his brother doesn't have to leave. Wait a minute, oh! Jay drops him down with a big Samoan drop there. Nicely done there by Jey Uso. And you gotta think, man, What a matchup this is, and Jey Uso now focusing on the outside while Jimmy was waiting for his brother to bring his opponent on the inside, and now both men going for a collar and tie lockup again. Big Samoan drop there by Jimmy Uso. When you gotta listen, the tag team division hasn't been exactly where we have wanted it to be here in Universe Mode for, you know, season 2, but the Usos, you know, they, you know, as I've been talking backstage with them, they want to bring a better tag team division here in Universe Mode. They want to wrestle more. It's just they've been doing a lot of stuff when it comes down to Roman Reigns and trying to get him into the bloodline, because the incest was called down on Roman. They said it's time for Roman to step up as the tribal chief, and, you know, it's taken Roman a little while to, you know, oh my God, big splash there by Jimmy Uso to Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro trying to get a tag in. But like I was saying, it's been a busy runnings here for, you know, the Usos and Solo Sikoa as of, you know, season 2. And oh, big uppercut there by Joaquin Wilde. Nice takedown there. Now the LWO to play a little offense, and, you know, it's definitely got to be a bit of a game changer. You know, we don't know if he's got a full-blood tribal chief, but to say the least, he's at least on the side of his cousins, and that's got to be something when it comes down to the relationship of Roman Reigns and the Usos. And oh, big splash there by Joaquin Wilde, taking down one half of the tag team champions. Both men been in the ring since the start of the matchup. Hurricane Rana there, nicely done. And now finally getting a fresh man in the ring. Cruz del Toro into the ring, and now Del Toro through the ropes and down. Very, very nice tag team work here tonight by the LWO. The LWO doing what they gotta do in this matchup, understanding SummerSlam is right around the corner as of, you know, tonight's episode. The Usos, they don't have any challengers, and the LWO trying to put their name in the hat, but no. Quick kick out there by Jimmy Uso. Now, like I was saying, the LWO trying to put a name in there. Ooh, trying to put a name in the hat for the tag team championships, and you can't blame them. You cannot blame them at all. No, nice step up insecurity there by Cruz del Toro. Del Toro has had a lot of matches under his belt here in Universe Mode. He's the only one. He's only one in the LWO besides Santos Escobar to take on Cody Rhodes in a matchup. So, you know, Cruz del Toro, he has his reps in. He's had a lot of practice here in Universe Mode, and he's definitely one of the seasoned men in this matchup. And oh, Del Toro trying to do something big here to Jimmy Uso and kicks him down. Del Toro has Jimmy exactly where he needs him to be, flying off of the ropes and dropping down. And Jay wants to tag in, but Cruz del Toro's having absolutely none of it, going for the cover. Jay coming into the ring, but he didn't need it. And oh man, didn't need it, but Jimmy getting dropped right down where he stands. Cruz del Toro now trying to do something big here, and oh, super kick to the midsection there. Del Toro hung up on the ropes. Jimmy has him exactly where he wants him, and you gotta think Jimmy has been more the legal man in the matchup, has been the only man in this matchup really since the start of this matchup, and you gotta think that's playing a factor in his head. And meanwhile on the outside, Jay working on Joaquin Wilde, and wait a minute now, popping him up and hits him with a super kick. The Usos came tonight to take care of the LWO, and it seems like they're doing the job. Irish whips him in the corner. If you ask me, this is smelling like the beginning of the end for the LWO, while Solo is just doing what he does best, and that's being an enforcer. What a matchup we are seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. On the top. What does Jimmy have in mind? Lines him up. Superman punch from the top rope. Inspiration from his cousin. And now Jimmy, he sees it. And oh, big headbutt there. Big Samoan headbutt there by Jimmy Uso. I want to remind you again, Jimmy Uso has been the only Uso in this matchup so far. And now looks like it's going to change. Jay said, I want it. And I think I know what they want to do. They're going to do it. Pop up. 1D. Oh, it's over. Jay focusing his attention on Joaquin Wilde. Stepping up. Dropping him down. Looking at Cruz del Toro. Goes for the cover. Is this gonna be it? 2. And the Usos do it. What a matchup by the Usos in the LWO. Man, they put on one hell of a matchup at WrestleMania, and following all these months later, doing what they needed to do, taking care, mopping up, and sweeping the LWO under the rug. And now the Usos and Solo Sikoa have one thing in mind, one thing only, and that is the Shields and figuring out what's on the mind of Roman Reigns. What a matchup by your tag team champions, winning this on this Road to SummerSlam episode. Breaking news next week, the Shield's Bryan Danielson teams up with Seth Rollins in his Shield debut as they go against the New Day. This is the first time the New Day have been on a matchup since Season 1. It's going to be a damn good one, and it goes down next week. Well, as Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro are walking out through the side of the ring, we are going to be getting into the other side of the LWO tonight. Chad Gable, the man with a million opportunities. I know how crazy it seems, but Gable with a million opportunities. Next week, he is in a #1 contenders matchup. Tonight, he's in a qualifying matchup. Gable's just, he's getting all the flowers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I can't complain. Win, lose, or draw, 2 weeks in a row for like Chad Gable matches. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. But Otis here, big man Otis, looking to do looking to enforce like he enforces so well for the Alpha Academy. And Alpha Academy has had an interesting run here in Universe Mode as of late. Otis and Chad Gable had a little bit of a beef, a little bit of a back and forth contest, a series of matches, I would say, with Rey Mysterio. And, Otis losing to Rey Mysterio, with Chad Gable being the guy to beat Rey Mysterio. So Gable having, a couple of wins under his belt to get him in these opportunities that he's, in. So, he's not just a random superstar. 2 opportunities is definitely a lot, but he has wrestled and he's fought hard here in Universe Mode as he's been here. But for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, since Unforgiven, we are gonna see Mexico's finest himself. He is Santos Escobar, and he is with the man himself, the luchador legend, Rey Mysterio. Oh man, we knew that Rey Mysterio signed himself up as the new leader of the LWO, but I didn't think he would be here in the corner of Santos Escobar here tonight. You see, Santos Escobar still has a bit of that cocky attitude, but Rey Mysterio just trying to focus on this Money in the Bank matchup and trying to understand, listen, they're gonna, boys are gonna be boys, but as long as we have the respect underway, that's all I care about. And listen, all I gotta say is so far in this Money in the Bank, we have Claudio Castagnoli, AJ Styles, and it could be either Chad Gable or Santos Escobar. This matchup so far is looking like a damn good one. And it's gonna be fun, man. Oh man, Money in the Bank for the first time here in Universe Mode. Here's how it works. They have 6 men in 1 ladder match to climb to the top and get the Money in the Bank. If you do, or when you win Money in the Bank, or whoever wins Money in the Bank, you will have an opportunity to cash in on the World's Heavyweight Champion anytime, anywhere, in the beginning of a matchup, in the end of a matchup, during a matchup, to make it a triple threat, fatal 4-way, or so on and so forth. All of that goes basically when you are, doing that. But Chad Gable taking down Santos Escobar there. Otis distracting Santos Escobar, and Escobar in a bit of trouble here. And big slaps to the chest there by Santos Escobar. Chad Gable with a chop to the chest there. And man, Chad Gable with a bit of combination strikes, looks to go for something else. Santos Escobar not allowing it though. Escobar looking for a big suplex and gets it. Nice suplex there by Escobar, going for the cover here. Is he going to get Chad Gable, the Olympic man himself? And no. Kick out at 2 there. Gable getting up to his feet. And Escobar with a big super kick. Nicely done there by Santos Escobar. Escobar with a big super kick, looking to take the lights out of Chad Gable, and takes him to the outside of the ring. Nicely done there by Santos Escobar. Escobar to the top rope. Gable in trouble, and splash there. Otis looks worried for his tag team partner, but Escobar trying to focus on better things. Indeed. Picks up Gable. Gable up in the air. Escobar drops him down. And Otis walking away. He just cannot see his tag team partner go through all of that hurt. And wait a minute, Escobar up on the top rope. Escobar has something big in mind, and drop kick there. Escobar with a big drop kick off the top rope. And to think that we still have a main event, we still have a World Heavyweight Championship matchup to look forward to in the main event, is definitely something to say the least. Santos Escobar now looking for another suplex. Drops the knee on the back there. Nicely done there. Combination by Santos Escobar goes for the cover. Rey Mysterio definitely seems proud in this matchup here tonight. Escobar once again getting distracted by Otis, and Chad Gable taking advantage of that hook in both of the arms. Suplex there by Gable. Nicely done there. Very nice maneuver. Slick, perfect, and it might get on the win. No. And we thought it was going to get on the win, but Santos Escobar here and Rey Mysterio yelling in his corner, telling him, you got to keep the fight up, you got to keep fighting. Escobar now getting leapfrog from the corner. And Chad Gable with a big thank you. And Otis looked to bring the chair into the ring, but the referee taking it out. Escobar doesn't know where he's at or what he needs to do. Escobar, though, ate my words, picks him up. Wait a minute, and a phantom driver out of nowhere. I don't know how he just did that or where he found it, but that right there brought Escobar some money in the bank. Santos Escobar, Claudio Castagnoli, and AJ Styles, your first 3 participants in the men's Money in the Bank. That is going to be one hell of a matchup, and Rey Mysterio looking on, and he is hyped for Escobar. What a matchup. Wow. Me and you, we've never had a problem before. But earlier tonight, I told my cousins that we were going to get business done. And that starts with you, so if you don't mind, can we put the cameras down and can I just get a moment of your time? Yeah, sure, Roman, that's no problem. Guys, cut. Let's get to the main event. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the main event we've all been waiting for. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, the American Nightmare, the Viper, 2 men clash tonight in his big World Championship matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, the time for talk is over. It is time for your main event, ladies and gentlemen. And in the words of Mark Henry, we gotta say it like this. It's time for your main event. The Viper, Randy Orton, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, 1-on-1 for the World Heavyweight Championship. 2 weeks ago, we learned about this matchup, and the big question on everybody's mind was who was going to challenge Randy Orton. Was it going to be Cody Rhodes or Malachi Black coming out of the Unforgiven pay-per-view? And with your main event, you've seen Cody Rhodes take down the darkness and sent him packing, and Malachi Black is not the name you see in this main event. The name you see is Cody Rhodes. But aside from Cody Rhodes, do you think that he is going into this matchup 100%? Because this man right here, Randy Orton, hasn't wrestled in a couple of weeks. He's had time to sit down. He's had time to rest. He's had time to get those stretches in, get those reps in, do what he needs to do, study Cody Rhodes. Is this where Cody Rhodes meets his end? Will Randy Orton be that guy? We've seen how methodical Randy Orton is. We've seen how dangerous Randy Orton is. We've seen how calculated Randy Orton is. The big question is, does Randy Orton have all of his calculations right? Is Randy Orton the man who is going to dethrone Cody Rhodes tonight? We've seen John Cena step up to Cody Rhodes. We've seen AJ Styles step up to Cody Rhodes. We've seen Malachi Black step up to him. Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro. The list goes on and on and on. And so many men have fallen. And that name started with Kevin Owens. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, so many names have come, but so many names have also fallen behind the Roadster. The big question is, will Randy Orton be that name? Will Randy Orton be that name that goes down as men who lost to Cody Rhodes? Or will Randy Orton be the guy to be able to dethrone the American Nightmare? Cody's had one hell of a run, and he's in this universe mode, or at least other than the Usos, have been the only champion to, or singles champion I should say, to not change hands after WrestleMania. So Cody's having a long and fruitful run here in Universe Mode, and tonight he puts the title on the line, he puts the gold on the line, because the Roadster is here. He is in the main event of Unforgiven, and he's in the main event of Raw here tonight. The Raw Zone is taken off their feet, and you can't blame them. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Nightmare himself, Cody Rhodes. This matchup is going to be a damn good one. This matchup is two generations colliding. This matchup is a man known as Cody Rhodes and a man who helped train Cody Rhodes in his past life in the WWE, and that man is Randy Orton. We talk about the struggles that Randy Orton needed to obtain to get to this opportunities. We talk about the struggles that Cody Rhodes needed to get to this matchup, but we don't talk about the rich history that Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes have for each other. And I'm gonna sum it down like this: Cody Rhodes was a young gun in wrestling, and he needed to be pointed to a right direction in order for him to get to the WWE. And the man you're seeing him go against tonight, Randy Orton, that was a man who put in the good word for him, and he is why Cody Rhodes is here in universe mode. And all these months later, Cody is the man that is in Randy Orton's way. But the big question is, are we gonna see the teacher Randy Orton, or are we gonna see the Viper Randy Orton? It's a whole bunch of questions, but they're all gonna get answered here tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's gonna be a damn good matchup, and it only happens right here on Wrestle Plus in your main event in the Raw Zone. And Orton looks prime, ready, and he looks willing to take anybody he needs to take out to win this World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Orton is primed and ready, and he is ready to go. The Viper in one corner, and as we look on, as the crowd gets excited for Randy Orton, they look on at your World Heavyweight Champion, the man who has held the title since he defeated Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, and he is here tonight looking to defend it all these months later against Randy Orton. Rhodes wants his road to SummerSlam, and the only way that happens is going right through Viperville, and it goes down right now. We've been talking about it all night. We've had a whole bunch of action, but it's led up to this moment right here. And oh man, Randy Orton seeing that championship, seeing that title, seeing how close he is to winning, to getting that championship. Listen, Orton, this is the closest he's ever gonna get to championship gold in a very long time. So if I was Orton, I'd fight like I never fought before. Here we go. Orton and Rhodes, face to face. Both men thinking very smartly about how to go about this, taking a bit of a slower approach to this, a slower, step to this. And oh, nice take down there, arm drag there by Cody Rhodes. And I was gonna say both men taking a slower, step to this. I can't blame them for doing that in this matchup. This matchup is going to be very methodical. It's gonna be broken down a lot. It's gonna be very technical. I don't expect this matchup to be all over the place, but I do expect this matchup to be, technical, to be brutal between the two men, because Randy Orton, when he gets in those prime opportunities, he always tries to make sure he capitalizes with ease. And Cody Rhodes stomping down on Randy Orton. Stomping down on the legend killer himself. And a new legend up and coming here in the WWE, as Cody Rhodes has been defending his World Heavyweight Championship every which way he's gone. And now Rhodes gets kicked. Rhodes. Nicely done there by Rhodes, popping off the jaw there on Randy Orton. Now Rhodes looks to hook both of the arms, popping up Orton for something big here, and oh my God, absolutely beautiful. And Randy Orton has a lot on the line here tonight. His pride is on the line. He has a championship opportunity on the line. He's going against one of his former students here on the line, and his teacher, Ric Flair, is here watching this match up in the back here tonight in the backstage area. And Randy Orton, man, like I said, a lot is going into this matchup for him. And it all started with a simple demand to the general manager at the time, William Regal. And now Cody Rhodes brings up, oh my God, nice bionic elbow there by Rhodes. Rhodes hitting Orton with a bionic elbow, now just unleashing everything at him. I said earlier tonight, Ric Flair was watching backstage, and you see Flair watching on as this matchup is going on. Oh, Orton now understanding the momentum shift. RKO by Orton. Flair is excited, and Flair said that's why you gotta focus on the ring awareness. You see Flair even giving out tips as he's watching on this matchup, and Cody Rhodes bulldog there, nicely done there. And as we focus on this matchup, I was gonna full screen on it. Rhodes and Orton, man, going at each other. I definitely thought during that picture-in-picture, Orton was gonna get the victory right there. Swift, quick RKO, and Orton doesn't say it for no reason. That it definitely comes out of nowhere. You want to be, you know, careful when you're in the ring, and I feel like the only thing keeping Cody in this is the fact that he's had a little bit of air, a very small pocket of air to breathe after that RKO, because if he got pinned and he wasn't near any ropes, it was definitely going to be all she wrote for the Roadster. And now Cody ducking down under as Orton pops over, showing off the athleticism, and oh! Very nicely done there by Randy Orton. Orton now stalking his opponent, stalking his prey, calling up Cody Rhodes, telling Rhodes to get to his feet. Orton on the top rope. We don't usually see this from the Viper axe handle. But Cody Rhodes, oh, I didn't even realize Cody Rhodes got the arm into the gut there, and he was not allowing not allowing Randy to do what he wanted to do. And now Cody going to the top rope here. What does Cody have in mind for Randy Orton? And drop kick. Very nice drop kick there by the Roadster. Is this going to be it? Goes into the cover. No, referee, not near the ropes, and no. Orton kicking out at 2, understanding the urgency in this matchup, understanding everything that went into this matchup, that's going into this matchup, understanding that he might not get another opportunity like this. I mean, Orton definitely fought tooth and nail to get to this opportunity. He's gone through Judgment Day, the face of the company, John Cena. He's gone through so many men to just get his name in his hat. And it may not be at SummerSlam, and it may not be on an Unforgiven pay-per-view or anything like that, but Raw Championship matches are just as important here in Universe Mode. And oh man, Orton clubbing the back of the head there, nicely done. Cody Rhodes now just getting absolutely tormented and beaten up here tonight. I mean, you can't ask for anything more. Randy Orton is doing what Randy Orton does best, and that's just absolutely brutalization. And oh my god, clothesline into the corner. Last time Rhodes put this championship on the line here on Raw was 1 month ago against John Cena, and oh, Rhodes doing it again. And wait a minute, oh my god, nice elbow there to the face, and Randy Orton with a knee to the face there, not allowing Cody to get any momentum, not allowing Cody to do anything. Orton tried to grab him, didn't get him the first time. The second time Rhodes had it scouted, no, Rhodes takes him down. Nicely done there by the American Nightmare. And you know, we said it before and we'll say it again, Rhodes has had a very long journey here as World's Heavyweight Champion, and the winner of this matchup is going to be going against Finn Balor at SummerSlam. Balor earned his opportunity all the way back in April at the King of the Ring pay-per-view, in a tournament that Randy Orton had an opportunity to win the World's Heavyweight Championship in, but he lost it in the quarterfinals against John Cena. But wait a minute, Orton, boom, big DDT there by Randy Orton. Big DDT there, absolutely devastating, going into the cover now. This is going to be it here, no. Randy Orton absolutely livid. He doesn't understand how Cody Rhodes kicked out. And if you ask me, I don't know how he did neither. Cody taking every punch Orton has. Orton has the offer, and now, wait a minute. Orton scouting Cody now, picking him off of the ropes, and oh my god. A bit of an Olympic slam variation here by the Viper. This is looking good for Randy Orton in the early on to this matchup as we get a side view of what's going on the outside. Both men trying to go for a collar and tie lockup. Orton weaving out of the way and now just throwing everything he has at Cody Rhodes. Rhodes doesn't know where he's at. Rhodes is hurt. Rhodes is beaten up. And oh man, Randy Orton again. My god, absolutely disgusting. Now bringing Cody into the ring. If I'm Orton, I want to follow pursuit right after that. And wait a minute, what's going on? Oh wait, that's John Cena. That's John Cena, what the hell? Wait a minute, Cena's here! And yeah, the matchup is over. We didn't get a bell rung, We didn't get a bell rung. But Cena just laid out Orton and cost them the World's Heavyweight Championship. And Cena picking up Orton again. He is not done with the Viper. Randy Orton puts Cena on the shelf. Cena's not supposed to be back until a month from now. Another AA. Oh my god, Cena is back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, also this matchup is finally confirmed. It's been rumored to happen since April, and I can now confirm it here tonight. SummerSlam, in the main event, it is going to be Finn Balor going one-on-one with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Who is going to walk out of this matchup the winner? Whose destiny will it? Will it be the leader of the Judgment Day and the Prince of Darkness known as Finn Balor, or will it be the American Nightmare, the man, the Iron Man of the WWE? Oh man, Cody freaking roads. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, let me know down in the comment section below by hitting that thumbs up button and subscribing for more. Universe mode is only picking up from here. If you guys want to see what goes down, how it goes down, I have a ton of videos over on the channel. If you guys want to take the extra step and become a channel member to unlock more universe mode content, you guys can also do that. But everything else on the baseline is free right here on the channel, and we enjoy doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.